This video right here is for DMX. I always said I'm gonna do videos for my dog, one of my favorite rappers, one of my most inspirational mentors when it came to hip hop. Let's do this, DMX. R.I.P. to the GOAT, you know what I'm saying? I miss his music. Man, he was sensational, you know what I'm saying? He was phenomenal. Hello everyone, this video is dedicated. Let's get to the DMX motherfucking shenanigans. Let's get it. Man, he was a mentor, he was a God's child who was dealing with so much pain, so much struggle, so much he went through in his past life as a child. Not only that, him facing so many demons, wanting to escape, but always came back into that circle, to that environment, that trap, where he was basically lost, confused, mad at the world. And especially when he went through on his childhood and in his childhood. And he basically explained that and showed that to the world in his music, in his poetry, even in his acting. You can see the pain. You can see his heartfelt struggles. Even when he spoke, especially, DMX had a strong demeanor, a very demanding dog-type demeanor. Don't give a fuck demeanor. He was a father, he was a husband, but he was a lost child. But he also had an amazing heart. He cried with others, even when he knew that he was wrong. And a lot of things that he did, he asked God for forgiveness. He was an amazing prayer, God's child that wasn't afraid to pray around anybody, in concerts, even through the industry, when the devil had him trapped and had him on a hold, trying to control him and trying to put him in every skeptical in a lost way that you can think of. So I'm not even gonna say the intro, because this video to me means everything. Rest in peace. Get y'all coffees, y'all teas ready, whatever it is that you like to sip in the morning when you get up, or if you up, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself some, I don't know, a milkshake or a beer, if that's what you want, you know what I'm saying? But sit back, relax, because I'm gonna go ahead and talk about one of the greatest rappers to ever do it. As y'all can see, I'm putting more animated things in my video. I think it just sets the tone when I do videos now. It's one of my favorite cartoons of all time, Yu-Gi-Oh! Love me some Yu-Gi-Oh! But as y'all can see, Thundercats, and y'all gonna see some other ones. I couldn't put them all my favorite cartoons, but you know what I'm saying? These are just some that I always love to look at. You know, Voltron, one of my old school favorites, you know what I'm saying? And this is my old school favorite, Tom and Jerry, you know what I'm saying? This is my old classic favorite right here. And the Pink Panther, you know, I just want to put some laughter, and I want to put some, you know, some love into the content, because I get sad every time I talk about DMX. You know, it's just so unsolved for me when it comes to the way that they say that he died, that his brain became a vegetable, that they found him passed out. I believe there was foul play, 100%, but I'll get to the story. And Nunu, I gotta give it up to my sister who's at 400. That's her husband, that's her fiance. I don't know what the hell, but that's Nunu. That's my sister right there, you feel me? But big ups to my sister. Baby, it's only one way, and it's going up. Enjoy it and celebrate. DMX, a man of passion, a compassion, competitive, but he faced a lot of demons, a lot of devils. Remember, God's most precious angel turned out to be the greatest devil, the most evilest angel that God ever created. We, in this life, we all face demons. We all face our struggles. We all face sins. We all face, situations where we think that we're trapped and we're not going to make it, and that the circle that we're surrounded in is the only way that we're going to end our journey or our perspectives and to achieving goals. And the devil is one to come at you politely, nice, without no warnings. They gain your trust. They gain your interpretations. They gain your feelings, your thoughts, how you feel, what you're craving for. I mean, the devil is the best in doing this. And DMX was a victim of it. And because of it, DMX found himself in a position where he knew he couldn't play both parts. He knew that he couldn't be a God's child and then at the same time be a devil's child at the same time. We all need to remember God is a very jealous God and a very mysterious God on top of that. And DMX, through all his mistakes, through all his failures, through all his trials and tribulations, he always prayed. He always asked God for forgiveness, but he went right back to that center of attention and that circle that got him caught up to always coming and keep coming back to the devil like he sold his soul. And y'all know through the songs Damien 1, Damien 2, Damien 3, how he always had music talking to the devil, rapping to the devil, and how he sold his soul, and how he was trying to get out and was trying to rebuke the devil in the name of Jesus Christ. And the devil got madder every time DMX got closer to God and Jesus Christ. But it led him here. It's foul. And I know there was foul play in DMX death. I don't give a fuck what nobody tells me. He spoke his truth. He spoke his mind. And the industry were afraid. And when you have a contract with the devil and you sign your soul to the devil, especially in this industry, they want to control your every move, your every aspect, your every feeling, your every thought, your every contract, everything that you do. The industry wants to control it, and believe me, they have the power to do so. And DMX always try to get away, but he said it. He met the devil when he went, I believe it was in Arizona, that he seen the most beautiful sunset of his life. Ever since that day, DMX career and his journey with God started to fall more than ever before. He started going to jail, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, just like they did with Cat Williams. He lost his career, you know what I'm saying, in acting as being one of the most important figures at the time, because DMX is the only rapper, I believe, in history that had the #1 movie, that won an award, and had the #1 album all in the same year. And he did it for 2 straight years back to back. Not only that, he was an inspiration when he did his prayers in concerts. Even Jay-Z said it. Man, 1 minute, this man was screaming. The next minute, he took off his shirt. The next minute, everybody in the crowd was crying. The hundreds of thousands of people. That's the inspiration and the impact that DMX had with his fans and people that loved him. But he faced a lot of demons, especially with his family as well. His mama leaving him in a foster care, facility, and him looking at her saying, please, mom, don't leave me here. Please, mom, don't leave me here. And in that foster care facility, that's where he found his love for hip-hop, and started writing poems, and started writing like little plays and little documentaries and things to that level. And with time, he got better and better, and he knew that he had a purpose and a reason to live. And once he got to that level, it came to several parts of his life that, the singles that he was doing or the people that he was working with could have get him to a certain position, could have get him to a certain spot in the music industry. So, some of his work wasn't put out there or noticed, or nobody wanted to take a chance or risk in working with DMX. But once he broke that chain, once he broke that element, he rose more than any other rapper besides Tupac, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and several others. You know what I'm saying? He just had that gravitation and levitation. He had that spirit and Holy Spirit in him that he felt that he had to tell the world, and he wanted the world to join him. And a lot of the pain and struggles and troubles that he went through in his childhood and his teenagehood, and even him dealing with drug addiction. DMX had a very, very strong addiction. And I don't want to say it, but for those who knows what I'm talking about, he had it bad. Why y'all think he got so skinny all of a sudden? Then he left it for a while. Then he got real skinny again. You can see his fucking bones through his stomach. You know what I'm saying? Producers, directors, people from Hollywood stopped working with him. He started going to jail back and forth. He started cheating on his wife left and right. His kids and his relationship was deteriorating. It was so dysfunctional until he realized, and he broke down and he cried. And I remember he had that interview. I don't know, I forgot her name. She's a beautiful, beautiful woman. And he disrespected her. And in the show, he saw that he was disrespecting her, and he started to cry. As you can see here, this is the devil tempting Jesus to worship him and fall on his knees and see him as God. And that was the problem with DMX when it came to drugs, when it came to the streets, when it came to the struggle. He just gave everything. He gave it his all. But he changed his life, gave his life to God, started having a way better relationship with his kids. And he counteracted with his fans and people that loved him and helped him and gave him advices. And for the most part, it was working fine. Then out of nowhere, he just dropped and fell, landed in the hospital, and they say that he died because his brain became a vegetable because of his drug addiction. I don't believe that shit. DMX changed his life. But that's besides the point. I just want to let him know, thank you for doing what you did, for inspiring me and millions of others to not pursue and not go towards that life, which I also lived that hard thug life as well. But you in a better place now. You in heaven. You with the greats. You with Pac, with Juice WRLD, with XXXTentacion, with James Brown, Red Fox, and the list goes on and on and on. Bob Marley. You up there with the greats. You up there with God. You over there probably having conversations with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say, ow, 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 ow. And always remember, you will always be loved, never forgotten. Temptations will always come to us. We will be tempted by the devil in so many ways. And DMX had to go through that through his whole life till he passed away. He was tested by this evil, conniving son of a bitch that I hate. Because once you have a path and a relationship with the devil, they will not let you go until you fully commit and change your life and giving it to God and Jesus Christ. And that's what DMX did. And the devil pursued them and made them do things that DMX did not want to do. He explained it in all his music, but he always fell short. But he changed his life. And because of that, and because the industry did not want him to rap about the good, the positive, and exposing them for the evilness that they created and still are creating, They took him out. That's why I know there's foul play, because they knew DMX was too real and he wasn't scared. But now he's in a better place. He's with all the big dogs, with all that even paid the price for saying the truth. Malcolm X, John F. K, Dr. Martin Luther King, and so many others. And remember, the devil was God's most precious and most beautiful angel in the world. But he fell into darkness, and God took him out of the heavens and threw him away. And that's exactly what the devil did with DMX. But God repaired them. God grabbed them, revived them, resurrected them, and gave him a new life. But the devil and the demons and the industry devils were jealous. They were mad. And when it comes to a bloody, scary revenge within the industry, they'll do whatever it takes to take you out. Look what they did to one of their own. Don't want to mention his name because I don't give a fuck about that dude. I wish he rot in fucking prison for the rest of his life. But this is what they did to DMX. But God got him. God is guiding him, protecting him, and he's looking down on his family, his kids. And I believe his goddaughter is now rapping. She got videos and she sounds a little like him, but her wordplay, it's like he is living inside her. She's amazing. She's only like 8 or 9 years old and she's already killing it. That's the inspiration that DMX has left to everybody that love him and look at him as a mentor, as an idol, but most importantly, as a person that was suffering with struggles and pain, but dedicated himself to give his life to God. I miss you, and I know all your fans, your family, your dogs, everybody, they all miss you out here, man. We wish you would have never been gone, but we know you in a better place. Salute, much respect. And as you can see, I'm even talking like you. That's how I get. When I talk about DMX, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's like he comes inside of me. No Diddy, no, I don't try to say no fucked up Diddy shit. I mean spiritually, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Just like Tupac does with Kendrick, and I know Kendrick feels the same way, and that's him crying right there. That's when he finally broke down and knew that he had to change his ways. He had to change his path, because the old life that he was carrying was killing him slowly but surely. So I just want to say thank you very much for your legacy and all the music and the inspiration, and for being real, never being fake, and for always showing us who Earl Simmons, aka DMX, the X, really was. I know you up there, so everybody please, with all due respect and with all the respect in the world, give a silent and a quiet moment for DMX. Where my dogs at? Huh? Where my dogs at? This is for my mans in them. Ow, 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 ow. Yes, sir. Won't you fucking listen? Just look at me. Won't you fucking listen? Just listen. Yes, sir. That was in the movie Belly. That's one of my favorite parts of the movie. You know what I'm saying? But rest in peace, soldier. Rest in peace, gangster. Rest in peace, God's child. I know you up there just looking down saying, wow, it's an amazing feeling to be able to accomplish this and being up here with God and Jesus himself. So I just want to say to everybody, just look at DMX life, everything he went through, absorb it, and most importantly, take the advice and picture it on your mind that even God's child can fall. But at the ending of the day, God is always there to pick you up, to motivate you, and to make you rise. Rest in peace, DMX. We love you forever.